Pastor Diana. Welcome to a daily devotion. I'm so glad you've chosen to pause in the midst of your day to spend some time with God and reflect on some scripture, and that I get to share with you this week. You know, we are talking about rebuilding community, especially community with God. And one of the communities that forms every single year and that I remember being a part of was the church camp community. Once a year for a week, usually I would go away to church camp and I would form a community. And I get to do that again this year in June. And this year we have so many campers going. I'm so excited. But one of the things at church camp is that we always sang a song, which may be familiar to you too, because we sing it at church as well. And that is, they will know we are Christians by our love. And in some ways that ties into the scripture we read yesterday, John 13, of love each other. But this is the line I want to focus on today. One of the verses goes, some of the lyrics are, we will work with each other, we will work side by side, we will work with each other. And we will work side by side and we'll guard each one's dignity and we'll save each one's pride. And they'll know we are Christians by our love. I love that line because it connects love and work and doing things together and being a part of a community. And it is not always easy because communities are filled with people who are not perfect. I'm not perfect. And it's filled with people who might not always agree. But what this song calls us to is we will work with each other. We don't have to agree with each other all the time, but we will work with each other. We will work side by side, and we will recognize the humanness that is in the other person. Paul writes this in his letter to the Romans that I think helps tie into this song and what one of the challenges of community is. Paul says this, if possible, to the best of your ability, live at peace with all people. I love that. If possible, to the best of your ability, live at peace with all people. Paul is not saying, and this song is not saying, that we must agree all the time, or that we will agree all the time, or that there won't be conflicts. But what Paul and Jesus, when he calls us to love each other, and what the song is reminding us, is that we are called to strive. We are called to work at it. And it is hard. It is hard work, especially with the person with whom you disagree about everything and who may have actively hurt you. It is hard. But we are called to love each other. And doesn't necessarily mean always being nice, but it means that we are called to love each other and we are called to continue to work and to continue to be in community. We aren't called to put ourselves away in our own little segment. We're called to be in community. So how can you rebuild community? Where is a community in your life where needs a little bit of working side by side for you to be able to rebuild, where you can recognize other people's imperfections and yours too, and know that to the best of your ability that we are called to work together. And they will know we're Christians by our love. Have a blessed day.